Hi you guys, welcome to Alexis Jasmine. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a Therapeutic Thursday. Yes, the one, the only. It's been a long time since I did a Therapeutic Thursday, but life has been going really good, and I wanted to give you guys a little life update, and then like little things that I've noticed as my life has progressively gotten better and better since probably the last time you guys seen me. So we're gonna be doing a Therapeutic Thursday. I'll give you guys a life update on me, and then tell y'all what I've learned, what I'm learning, what I've peeped. And I think I want to get back into doing these Therapeutic Thursdays, but we're not going to get too much into it because I want us to jump right into the video so that you guys can know what's been up with me, your favorite PIMP. Okay, let's get into the video. Let's go ahead and jump right into that hoe.
He want me to hit him first. That'll happen when he in a hearse. Hey, I drop a pic on the gram. Hey, now he come with the thirst. Click, click, close.
Let me catch y'all up, friends. Let me catch y'all up. So, I am in the process of moving out the dorms. If you see my dorm, you're not going to be able to tell because I haven't packed up anything yet. I unfortunately haven't started packing. And I move out like next week. But I don't know, like I just feel like, yes, I move out my dorm next week. I have an apartment. I get my apartment next week. I can move in. I'll be able to move into my apartment next week. So that's freaking exciting. I'm so freaking excited. I'm up for patrol right now. Like I am open to IQC for my patrol cert in like a couple of weeks. I think I got like 2 weeks or less than, a little less than 3. So I go up for patrol, a QC for that in a few weeks. That's exciting. Have I been studying? No. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like Pastor Todd say, we are hot on this side. Honest, open, and transparent. I've been watching a lot of church sermons lately because God has been blessing me so much, and I just want to show him how thankful I am for all that he has been doing. And so I have been going crazy with the church sermons lately. You know, life has been really good. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I feel like most of the time I be on here, life be like in shambles and I be going through it and I be emotionally in distress. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1K. You know, life has been great. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Life has been great, and I want to say life started going super well when I just started focusing on myself. I just feel like life goes really good when I focus on myself. Like when the only thing I be thinking about is me, myself, and I just become really selfish. That's when my life just excels. I don't know about other people, but for me, life excels when I become extremely selfish. Like my only priority be me, myself, and my happiness, my joy, my contentment. That's when life go good. When I'm not worried or stressing about my future, life is really good. I don't know what this is telling me though. Is it telling me that, well, honestly, what I feel like it's telling me that it's really fuck them folks for real. Yeah, like that girl on TikTok say, fuck them folks, like for real. Like, because that's really when life goes so good. Like, have you ever realized like when your life is like excelling is when you just don't care? Like, have you ever realized that? Your life literally starts excelling when you just stop caring. You're not stressed about nothing. So yeah, like I just feel like when you are just, I just feel like when you're just focused on you, yourself, and just abundance comes. Am I horny? Now I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, basically, I really just want to talk about how like when you just pour into yourself and you just focus on yourself, so much good shit happens. Like, boom, the main focus is gonna be me getting this fucking apartment because it just happened so crazily. So, you know, I was on this thing called Bay Orderly, right? Which is when you basically clean up around the dorms for like 2 weeks. Or I think it's like 2 weeks. You just clean up around the dorms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was on this thing called Bay Orderly, right? Because, you know, I was DNA. Well, you don't know, but I was DNA. So, you know, they put me on Bay Orderly and stuff. Did I have an issue with it at first because I was like, dang, just say fuck me, right? But then, like, once I started doing Bay Orderly, I was like, this is a blessing in disguise. I love it here, you know? I love it here. So I'm on bed orderly, literally like the last day of bed orderly. You know, we come in per usual, and it happened on break, so we finna get dismissed for break. And you know, I get called by the sergeant, and he's like, I gotta talk to you. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna get in trouble, because I definitely didn't do shit today. Like, I definitely was sitting on the couches, and I definitely went to my room a few times. You know, I just definitely wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was definitely big chilling, so I just knew I was gonna get in trouble. I just thought they seen me on the cameras. And he was like, congratulations, you're moving out the dorm. And I said, huh? Run that back, Sway. What you mean? I'm moving out the dorms? And I was so happy, right? But then I was like, wait, because it was definitely just thrown on me. I had no idea I was moving out the dorms. Like, I don't be looking at my emails. One thing about me, two things for sure, I do not look at my fucking emails. So I had no clue that I was even like on the list, you know what I'm saying, to even move out. I'm like happy, but then it dawns on me like that costs money that I don't really necessarily have. So then I started like tripping a little bit, because I was like, damn, like I haven't really been saving. I've been out here, you know, just spending my money, getting myself together, you know, trying to make myself feel happy. So I'm spending my money on any and everything that bring me joy. So now I'm tripping. So then, you know, I get in like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's make some shit shake. You know, like I have this thing in my head that like I would really like switch gears. And the same day that I was told that I'll be moving out, first of all, I got my papers signed. I started like, I went apartment hunting. Like I was on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like I was thrown in the deep end of the water. But one thing about me, when it comes to sinking or swimming, oh, I'ma swim. Oh yeah, I'ma swim. I'ma swim for sure. Because mentally, I'm Mike Epps in the water, or Mike Phelps, whatever that good swimmer is. Yeah, I'm him in the water. I don't give a fuck about my mental health at one. Like sometimes you gotta just put your mental health in the back burner and make it do what it gotta do. So I was like, yeah, I'm a swim regardless. So I kicked in gears. I started apartment hunting. I started like looking into like what I gotta do, things I gotta do. You know, just making sure just looking into the shit that I gotta do to make it as swift and as like good as possible. So I started apartment hunting. Found some apartments. Some of them hoes was a little out of my price range, so I had to settle with something that was affordable for me. Found it same fucking day, but I didn't know for sure. So then, you know, the next day, because baby, fuck sleep. So the next day I go to like my top two apartments. The one that I wanted, I feel like they was playing with my top, so I was like, fuck y'all, respectfully, in the most respectful way, fuck you. And then I went to the other one, and everything was sounding good. Everything sounded good. So I was like, okay, this is it. So then, you know, we start the process. Boom, 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 boom. By the end of the day, had an apartment. I shit you not, I had an apartment, signed the lease, paid, did all that shit. I'm not fucking playing. Like when I tell you it went like that, I'm not even playing. Like I'm not even over exaggerating, none of that shit. When I tell you that shit went like that, it went like that. Like no bullshit. Not for the games, not for the gimmicks. I'm not one of them, period. I found my apartment. I get back on flight, you know, I get my weapon back, so I'm no longer DNA. I have my last little like when I say all this shit happened, like all within the span of like I think 3 days. It all happened within the span of 3 days. I think it was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, shit you not. So I get my weapon back. I'm told I'm able to come on flight same day that I got my weapon back. Like the therapist, because I was going to mental health, these folks thought I was crazy. They wasn't wrong, but bitch, when you start playing with my career, you gonna be wrong. Anyhow, so you know, I had my last little mental health appointment. She said I was good, you know what I'm saying? She said, you know, I think she knew I was lying, but she's just like, you know, you can always just come back. Girl, fuck you. Well, the woman therapist, she was actually cool, so I might never go back. Let's get back on track. So I knocked out my checklist. You know, there's 2 checklists. So I knocked out my first checklist. That first checklist, knocked that shit out in like a day. Shit you not. Like, I shit you not. First checklist, knocked out in a fucking day. Cause all you gotta really do, you gotta get it signed by like dorm management, and then you gotta do the financial briefing, but like it's not really a briefing. Like if you didn't have an apartment, then yeah, but seeing as I had an apartment, like I went out, I did my research, I found what I was looking for, so I had an apartment. You do that. Like I said, everything was quick. Not only did I knock my checklist out in like a day, but it really only took, like, I shit you not, I think that shit only really took like an hour, because like my base is small, so everything is literally right, like everything is right here. Like the dorm is like in the middle of everything, so everything is walking distance. Let's get that straight. Did I walk? Absolutely fuck not. God blessed me with a car for a reason, but everything was walking distance. And I just went, got all these signatures, turned my checklist in, got my second checklist. Now the second checklist took a little longer, so I didn't really, well, it didn't take long. Like I still knocked out my second checklist. I just knocked out my second checklist yesterday. I just didn't really start it until yesterday, if that makes sense, because like the second checklist is like, you know, closing off your mailbox, getting TMO to sign your stuff, and then, you know, room inspection. You have your final room inspection and stuff. So for that one, it was like I didn't see the point in rushing to like even start it, because girl, I don't move into my apartment until next week. So yeah, I knocked out my second checklist yesterday, finished it. Now I just have to move everything out into my apartment and then get this final room inspection, and then I'm done. I'm out the dorms. Moving out the dorms is really easy. I hope no one ever tells anybody, if you are in the military, I hope nobody tells you it's hard, because it's not. Unless you have like a lot of stuff, then it's not really hard. You got to close your meal card off, but I'm in security forces, so I don't have a meal card, so that wasn't an issue for me. And then your BAH doesn't hit until you're out the dorms, like completely, like you're out the dorms. Then your BAH is going to hit. So my BAH isn't hitting until I'm completely and utterly out the dorm. So my BAH probably not going to hit until like September, to be honest. So I just got to pay like 1 month rent out of pocket, and then the rest my BAH is going to cover it. So that's another plus to everything. I just want to make sure like I'm telling you guys as much as I can about it. But like when I say this shit was simple as fuck, this shit was like simple as hell. It was very quick, very easy, very smooth. But another thing is, like, I also feel like it was really simple and smooth and easy because like God's timing. Like it's God's timing. Like I feel like it was all God's doing. Like my whole moving out was just so random and weird that I just personally feel like it was God. So I also feel like everything was really smooth for me because it was God. Because how I get told random is like random, you're moving out the dorms, and then in the same day I find an apartment, and then the next day I sign the lease for it. God. I wasn't really stressed for real because like, I don't know, like God. Like I'm not trying to sound preachy. Like I promise you I'm not trying to sound preachy or nothing, but like God. It's just as simple as that. God. Everything was smooth for me. Everything was cool for me because God had me. Like I really think God just did everything. I was just walking with him. You know, I was praying, you know what I'm saying? Definitely praying, guide my footsteps, you know what I'm saying? I definitely prayed before I talked to any sergeants. I prayed before I talked to the dorm management. I prayed before I talked to, you know, these apartment people. Because like I never had an apartment. This is my first time, you know, basically living on my own, having to pay rent and all of that stuff. So it was a lot of God. It was a lot of God stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of prayer, you know, because I needed, you know, my footsteps to be guided. Like I need to know what I'm doing, how to do this, how to talk to people, how to carry myself. Because, you know, all of that comes into play. And God just, I don't know, like when it was time to handle business, God just like washed over me. And when I tell you I was talking to people, like I just knew what I was doing. And I had no clue what I was doing, but I just knew what I was doing because God just like takes over me. Like the Holy Spirit just be coming. And it's like, I'm good, I'm great, I got this. And then boom, I do be good, I do be great, and I do be having it. Shout out to God, my #1 supporter, my best friend, my everything. You know what I'm saying? My Father up in heaven. God is really he's like that for us. Like there's no other way of putting it, but God is really like that for us. And I love that for me. And I just feel like God just, I don't know, I feel like God knew. I don't know, like I feel like it was also because like I was listening. I feel like I was also listening. I was moving in alignment. I think when you are in aligned with whatever you need to be aligned with, I feel like God starts speaking to you more. Because there was a point in time where I feel like God wasn't talking to me for real, but I wasn't really in aligned for real neither. Like, you know, I was drinking and going out and doing all of this, and I was just doing a whole lot of, and I just wasn't in aligned with what I should have been aligned with. And I have slowed down, but I feel like now I'm in a space of balance. So I do feel like when you are aligned, good things happen. When you listen to God or whoever your God is, good things happen. You feel good, you feel lighter, you're not stressed about anything. And recently, God has really been talking to me for real. Like, he's been downloading me with all of these ideas and dreams that I thought that I forgot about. He has been downloading me with all these ideas and dreams, and I feel like this time I'm going to do it. You know, I feel like I'm finally in a space to where I can really do these, like really bring these dreams and ideas to life, because God has been downloading me with these for years. And when he first like gave me these ideas and dreams, I was like, right idea, wrong soldier. Like every like 6 months or every year, I'll get hit with the idea again, and it'd still be the same energy. Right idea, wrong soldier, wrong warrior, wrong airman. You know, love that idea. It's just not for me. It's a little too grandiose. It's a little too big. You know, I'm all for dreaming big, but God, that's a little too big. Like, you got me confused with like a Ricky Lee, an Aaliyah J. You know what I'm saying? A Jackiana. I can't pronounce her name for real, but you know who I'm talking about. Like, you got me confused with one of them. That's too high up for me. I'm not really like that for real. But now I feel like God blessed me with the idea, and for the first time I didn't like get overwhelmed. I didn't get like right idea, wrong warrior. No, right idea, right one. Because I'm ready. Like, I feel like I have put in the work. I have sat with myself long enough. I feel like, you know, I have done the inner healing, and I feel like I'm just ready. I'm ready to just do everything that I have been afraid to do. I'm ready to live in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I am in the military, but is the military what I see for my future? For right now, actually it is. The military is what I see for my future, but that's right now. That's what I'm saying. For right now, we're me and the military locked in, and I'm going to still do my job, but I'm going to work on my dreams and my future and what God has downloaded me with. That's what I'm going to focus my energy towards. But like, am I still going to try to like excel in my career? I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do, but I'm not gonna stress myself for nothing. Only thing I'm stressing about is nothing. I'm not stressing about anything. Like, I just want to be stress free, work on myself, work towards my goals, and this is the finished look. I really wanted to put on earrings, but I ended up putting on press-ons. And these bitches is long, so I couldn't put my earrings on because I'm not used to long nails like this. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys, oh yeah, and this is a synthetic wig. I hope you guys enjoyed this Therapeutic Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about my life update as I got dressed. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Toodles from your favorite PIMP. Me.